What's going on, Raider Nation? We are back. It's game day. Let's go. Raiders. It is game day, Nation. What is going on? I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. As we know, we have a game today, 125 kickoff, Chargers, Raiders. We're going to be dissecting the game, previewing the game for you guys, giving you guys a final injury report. I know we have not been on lives this whole week since, I believe, last Monday. Our apologies. Me and Nate are still recovering from
extremely busy too.
Sick. And also, we've been having crazy weather out here in California that's been kind of knocking our internet. So we're kind of giving it a try. Hopefully, we're not, going to be lagging too much. But shout out to Van City, first chat of the day. Good morning, Primos.
My man, Van.
Well, we need to get this dub today for the newest member of Raider Nation, my beautiful baby boy. Shout out to you, Van City. God bless you and the family and your wife. I hope, the blessings come with your new son. And, bro, we're going to get that dub. The number, salute, bro, salute. Now, guys, we got to address – I want to start this off. On your way in, though, if you guys haven't already, which I believe the numbers in Van City have, they have hit that subscribe button. They have joined the Boricua party. If you haven't already, we're trying to get to 500 subs by the end of the season. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, share the link around, share the love. Let's get as many people as we can. We want to hear all thoughts and opinions going into the game, after the game, anything Raiders. We love it. But, Nate, how you doing, bro? How you feeling about this one, Raiders-Chargers?
I actually remember us beating them because I remember having a split against them, and I think this was like the second matchup against them. I said that we were going to beat them, so I guess I'm fine with taking the dub.
I want us to go back to that week one matchup real quick because that week one matchup, we should have won that game. We got to call it how it was because I really believe we could have won that game. But, of course, Derek Carr was the reason why the Raiders lost. Let's just be straight up about it. Yeah, he had 2 touchdown passes, but he had 3 interceptions and a rating of 69.1. He was sacked 5 times, and, of course, they had a trick play that they had with Davante Adams it was a busted trick play, and Davante ended up getting sacked for 10 yards. Josh Jacobs, he didn't run the ball a whole lot. He had 10 carries for 57 yards. Davante Adams did kill in that game. He had 10 catches for 141 with 1 touchdown. Waller was the next runner up with 79 yards on 4 catches. Renfrow didn't really do much, 3 catches, 21. Why do I bring Waller and Renfrow up? Reason is they are not playing today. So who is going to step up next to Davante Adams? We have to have someone else step up other than Davante.
Wait, Waller's not playing?
Yeah, Davante's killing it. Davante is having probably another – he's showing the NFL he's Davante. He is him. But what I've noticed is he's having the same issue as he had in Green Bay. What do I mean by that? He does not have any help. Matt Collins – he's not really being a really good supportive of Davante Adams. Will he get his catches here and there? He will. Darren Waller's not there, so Foster Moreau has to step in. He is looking like a solid tight end, but we're talking about Davante Adams. If you plug in Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller, that just opens it up for Davante. Now, Davante, the reason he's having the season he's having is because he has no help. Derek Carr just goes to him, which I'm all for, but it's only going to get you so far. We've seen it. It will only get us so far. Now, it helped us win against Seattle, but, of course, we got JJ. Now, JJ's questionable for this game. He's dealing with, Josh Jacobs is dealing with a calf injury. He was limited all week for practice. There was reports that he wouldn't practice at all. but he was actually limited. He is questionable. Kendrick Vickers is out. Jesper Horsted is out. Right now, the questionables are Andrew Billings, Brendan Bolden, Josh Jacobs, Lester Content. I believe Lester Content is already he's ruled out, if I believe. Denzel Perryman, he's questionable. Kendrick Vickers is, or not Kendrick Vickers, Alex Bars is full, so he looked like he's going to play. Deron Harmon, Derek Carr, and Darian Butler all full on practice this week. So they will be, of course, playing. As we know, Derek Carr is going to play.
Why?
Because, bro, he's trying to win. So yeah, I want shout out to Van City, been sub since the beginning. Shout out to you. Today is also day 3 non-smoking for me. It's hard. Well, hey Van City, bro, you got this, bro. Nations,
bro,
you got this, bro.
Please keep on going, bro.
Are we going to overtime, bro? The numbers, we are actually 2-0 in overtime this season, so it might be better for us to go in overtime if we were going to win this game. High scoring game, it really could be a high scoring game because if you look at the defensive rankings for the Raiders and the Chargers, are like almost similar, and it's crazy to say that the Chargers and the Raiders are almost similar considering that what the Chargers picked up. They got Khalil Mack, they got Joey Bosa, they had J.C. Jackson. We know J.C. Jackson is injured; he's not playing. They have that safety. What the fuck? Derwin James. So it's really crazy. And it's even more crazy. I'm looking at it right here that the Chargers are the 26th ranked defense and the Raiders are the 23rd ranked defense. So, like, theoretically, we have a better defense than the Chargers now. Do we actually? Probably not. Talent-wise, maybe not. But statistics-wise, we do. And the Chargers are 26th in points given up. The rushing attack, they're 27th in rushing yards, and they're 21st in rushing touchdowns. Their passing defense is where it is at. On passing yards, they are they are 14th in passing yards given up, and they are 22nd in passing touchdowns given up, 9th in passing completion percentage. As for the red zone, because we always want to talk about red zone, their red zone defense is 12th in touchdowns given up, and the percentage is 17th. As for the Raiders, this defense is atrocious. It's 23rd ranked, but bro, they're 11th in they're 23rd in yards given up. They're 25th in passing yards given up, and they are they are 27th in passing touchdowns giving up. With the rushing attack, that is probably the only bright spot, with them being 19 and rushing yard, not 19, 13th in rushing yards given up, and 22nd in rushing touchdowns given up. Red zone defense, we know they are atrocious because they are 31st in red zone touchdown percentage. I bring up the defense now. Here's why I bring up the defense, because the numbers you brought it up right there. High scoring game. Nate, do you see this game becoming a high scoring game? And if it does, oh yeah, the numbers. Thank you. Yeah, we're 2-1. We're 2-1. I forgot about the Cardinals game. I totally forgot about that Cardinals game. Shouldn't even have went to overtime, by the way. I'll say that. But Nate, high scoring game. You think Derek Carr could go toe to toe with Justin Herbert if a game goes to high scoring game? It turns into a shootout. And I bring Derek Carr up because Derek Carr is the quarterback. He will be the reason we win or lose.
Well, we have experience with going toe-to-toe with Chargers for only a certain extent, and that's either late in the fourth quarter or in overtime, where we just fall apart. And I've never really seen us succeed or execute the way that we would want to, going far in high scoring with the Chargers, because I don't know, besides from the last game last year, that time we were to go like we were only like toe with them. We never really like finished the game against them. So
It's like we took the lead. We should have blew those boys out. That game should never went to overtime. I was at that game, and my goodness, like
it's always towards the end, bro. It's always towards the end where like it always ends up either being toe to toe with the Chargers or they pull away.
And sorry guys, hold on. I'm like just spreading the word here, sending this link out so we can get as many people. If you guys can send this link out, let's get as many people up in here. But yeah, guys, I agree with you, Nate, because like I said, I was at that game, and to see the game, we're up 29-14. And I believe, we're in like the middle. It's like 7 minutes to go in regulation. You think it's like, oh, we're gonna put the Chargers away, and then the Chargers come back. And we've been struggling the same. I mean, look, like the numbers brought up, we are 2-1 in overtime because of the got to remember the Cardinals game. The thing about that Cardinals game is that
remember that
the Cardinals game is that we didn't put the Cardinals away. We didn't put the Jaguars away. We didn't put the Chiefs away. Like, we need to, like, we're struggling to put teams away. You put like 3 of those teams away. If you put 3 of those teams away, you're not sitting at 4-7. You're sitting at 7-4. So can we put the Chargers away? That's going to determine. Yeah, we could probably get out to a lead, like 10-0 or 13-7 or something like that. But can we continue doing that? We need to continue doing that. That's what worries me. Can the offense go toe to toe with the Chargers offense? Because the Chargers offense, let's be honest, they got Eckler, they got Mike Williams, they got Keenan Allen. Like, I didn't even check their injury report. I want to actually make sure.
Their offense is better than ours.
Trey Pipkins is out. Mike Williams is actually out. Never mind. Mike Williams is not going to play.
Who do you think's
Drew Tranquill is questionable, and Nasir Adderley is questionable, and then Brandon Fehoko is questionable. What were we saying, Nate?
Who has the better offense right now?
I do have that stat brought up. The Raiders actually have the better offense statistically, if we're talking. The Raiders' offense is scoring 24.1 points a game, with the Chargers only scoring 22.9 points a game. That's all I'm looking at. Let me see. Points wise, the Raiders have scored 265 points compared to the Chargers 252. We do have to put in the fact of defensive touchdowns because we do have 2 of them. So when it comes to the offenses, this is why like the offensive stats kind of misleading, and I don't want to really mislead you guys.
Yes.
Like, we got to be honest. Those two defensive touchdowns, they're gonna skew with the offensive scoring, stats. So really, the Chargers and the Raiders, like, we got to be honest, Nate, they're kind of similar. If we're being honest, they're pretty much similar. Van City says, now let's talk some football. Getting Nate Hobbs back is going to be a huge boost on defense.
I can't wait to watch
DC4 is going to be out for a retribution game after the shit game he had last time we played the Shulkers. You know what, Van City? I see this happening. Now, Devontae had a mediocre game last game, and he has never had 2 mediocre games in a row. The Shulkers have the 32 ranked run defense. Baby Beast Mode 2.0 is going to eat. He will. He is. And Devontae, it really wasn't a mediocre game, Van City. He just didn't have a touchdown to make it look more pretty than it was, because I think he had like 70 yards, which isn't too bad. But I think Adderley is one of, like, I think he's their top slot corner. Let me see. No, not the safety. The safety, Adderley's questionable. Likely will play, but Drew Tranquill, as we know, the linebacker, he did pick off Derek Carr week 1. He was one of the guys that picked off Derek Carr. It's gonna come. It's hard to not say that Derek Carr is gonna win or lose this game, because I feel like Max Crosby, he always plays well against Justin Herbert. Like, I feel this defense is going to get after Justin Herbert. They're gonna stop the run. Mike Williams is not playing. So really, they're just gonna have to focus on Keenan Allen. for the most part, and we're getting Nate Hobbs back. Nate Hobbs is going to be following Keenan Allen around, so I trust that this defense is going to hold down on their side of the ball. What's going to come down is Derek Carr, take care of the football. We cannot have you taking sacks, cannot have you throwing 3 interceptions. It would be amazing to see you go back-to-back weeks throwing 3 touchdowns. Like, that would be amazing. You want to shut guys like me up, shut the media up of your haters, go out there and ball out. Because I root for Derek Carr. I want him to go ball out. Do I want him to be the quarterback next year? No, I don't. But I want him to still go ball out. Because at the end of the day, he is the starting quarterback of the Las Vegas Raiders. Go ball out. Go win.
People could do good and lose their job still. Like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, he's not. I mean, if he does good, then he's not going to lose his job. But I want the Raiders to win. I want the Raiders to win. I don't want to see them lose, especially against a divisional rival. Let's see. The number says feed Foster Moreau more. I like that too. I believe last game he didn't have a lot of. I think he had maybe 2-3 catches. He did have a touchdown, which was
so
a little like nice add-on. And then of course against Denver he had 1 catch. I'm gonna look at it now, guys. Give me 1 second. Foster Moreau had 3 catches for 33 yards in that 1 touchdown. He was targeted though 7 times. So hopefully, we can try to spread the ball more towards him, even spread the ball to Matt Collins. I would like to see DJ Turner in there a lot more than usual. Keelan Cole cannot catch for shit. Okay, like, man, can we just get that man out of here at this point? Get DJ.
Where's DJ Turner, bro?
Girl, get DJ Turner, bro. You want speed? Put DJ Turner in there.
You want young, talented speed that has hands, that has hands. Use him, bro. Like, God.
Now, I'm glad Van City brought this up. It seems like things are coming together. And if we can get this dub today, I'm going to get cautiously optimistic again. Let's fucking go, boys. Van City, me and you both. Now, I got to break this down for my nation family. If the Raiders beat the Chargers, this is the playoff picture right now. And I can't believe that I'm bringing up the playoff picture.
Bruh.
I'll tell you that right now. I really can't believe I'm bringing up the playoff picture.
Me too.
But here's the playoff picture right now, guys. Right now, we have the Dolphins, the Bengals, and the Jets in 5, 6, and 7 seed. Now, as we know, the Dolphins are probably going to stay at the 5th seed. They're 8-3. The Bengals are at 7-4. And the Jets are 7-4. Now, here's what needs to happen. Raiders need to win now. I think we know that's a given. But on the bubble is the Chargers, Patriots, Colts, and the Jaguars, and somehow the Raiders are in that bubble. Now, you beat the Chargers. Chargers fall to 6-6. Raiders go up to 5-7. The Patriots lost Thursday, which helped us out because they fall to 6-6. We play them in 2 weeks. Colts are at 4-7-1. Jaguars are at 4-7. I don't think either of them are going to get on a win streak. Teams we got to hope and watch out for is Bengals, Jets, Chargers, and the Patriots. Patriots already lost. The Raiders need to go handle business. They need to go beat the Chargers. They beat the Chargers. Chargers fall to 6-6.
Yeah.
Go to 5-7. Now, if Jets and Bengals lose, we know they fall to 7-5. The problem is we're still 5-7 out of at the end of the day. Shit needs to go right. And this is why I don't want to really get optimistic, Van City. I'll be honest, and even Nate, if you want to chime in, I don't want to get optimistic because we can go on a win streak, but the Bengals and the Jets, the Jets probably have a more likely to lose out than anything, but that's what you really need to happen. You need the Bengals and the Jets to really just shit the bed. Somehow, some way, you need them to shit the bed. But I don't see them shit the bed because the Bengals were in the Super Bowl last year, and they are a strong team. The Jets got a good defense. They're
still iffy.
Go ahead, Nate.
The Jets, they're having a little iffy area right now. They're winning that because they were what, one of the best teams in the NFL. They were in high in the beginning. Now they're so and so. They're winning, losing, and who knows? They might fall. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. So that's where we're at. We're okay, let's get this win today. We'll come back to this next week. and we'll see where we're at. But like I said, we can't really get overly optimistic, even if we do win against the Chargers. Would it help? Yes, because if Chargers lose next week and then we beat the Rams, the Raiders are 6-7. The Chargers are 6-7, and the Raiders will just continue moving up. And then let's say if the Jets and the Bengals go on a 3-game losing streak starting today, and the Raiders go on a 3-game winning streak, bro, anything is up for grabs at that point. But that's what I'm saying. The problem here's my problem.
Bengals going on a 3-game losing.
Here's my problem, guys. That's the thing, Nate. We got to be honest. Are the Bengals and the Jets going on a 3-game losing streak?
Maybe the
That's
Jets
what we gotta ask
if they lose the close games, but the Bengals, nah. And they're getting Jamar Chase back. Nah.
Like that's what I mean by we can get overly optimistic, but like here I'll even share it with you guys because I want you guys to see this because yeah I was called a clown because people were like, why are you giving up on the season? We're not mathematically out. We're not, but look at the scenarios that we have to go through. We have to worry about the Patriots and Chargers. Of course, we play the Chargers today. We play the Patriots in 2 weeks. So we can handle our business.
Wow.
We can easily leave that Patriots and the Rams are beat up. We could easily go on a 3-game winning streak. It's not saying it can't happen, but here's what can happen. We need these two teams to go on a 3-game losing streak, which I don't see this happening. The Jets, maybe. I mean, let me see who their upcoming 3 games are.
Wait, who's the one above?
Here's the 3 through 7 seeds. Well, really, you just got these are the wild cards. These are division leaders, and then these are the wild cards.
Titans up there, bro. Like, how come the Titans always manage to get up there?
All right, so let's see. Let me see their next 3 games.
Shoot,
next 3 games they got at Minnesota, at Buffalo, and against the Detroit Lions versus Detroit Lions. So Bills, they could lose that. They could lose that game. The Vikings, they could lose that. Detroit, fuck, bro. Detroit.
I mean, they could be surprising.
If there's one thing I was hoping for, man, hopefully the Detroit Lions can help us out.
Jamal Charles punching it in for like 3 touchdowns a game. You got
guys. These are the games to watch. We're gonna watch the Bengals and the Chiefs. As much as we want the Chiefs to lose, the Chiefs got to help us out. The Chiefs gotta beat the Bengals. And really, let's be honest. Like, look at their record. they won the division. So they won the division, bro. Like, so it is what it is. So really, we need and then the Niners. I mean, the Dolphins, bro. You need the Dolphins to completely shit the bed. Like, if you're thinking about taking that 5th seed.
Yeah.
So our only hope, guys, is the Jets. I'm gonna be honest. I really feel like our only hope is the Jets. Like I said, the Jets got the next 3 games is at Minnesota, which they're playing today. Next week they got at Buffalo, and then the week after, week 15, is against the Detroit Lions. What do you see, Nate? I mean, first, of course, we got to talk Raiders. Raiders got to handle their business. It's easy for the Raiders to go handle their business. I say it's easy because I feel like they could get a dub today. And if they do win today, that's a lot of momentum. A lot of momentum going
today would be a big hump.
It would be a lot of momentum going into next week. And then you're going against a Rams team that has no Matthew Stafford, no Aaron Donald, no Cooper Kupp. Like, you're playing a bunch of backups on Thursday Night Football. There's no way you can't win that game. And then
the Chargers
on Sunday Night Football against the New England Patriots, which I will be at that game. Yeah. Shout out to anyone going to that Patriots game. Hopefully I see you there. There's no reason you can't go on a 3-game winning streak. I know it's hard, and it's easy for us to get optimistic. But I got to bring this up because the scenario is there. Are we going to have another 2022 scenario or 2021 scenario where we were not at all supposed to be there, but we somehow sneak in there? How do you see this, Nate?
I mean, the Chargers are easily our second best opponent all year. And obviously the Chiefs are number one, but the Chargers, and then from there, it's like the rest of the teams are pretty booty. Like the Chargers would be a big win, like going into the week after, like, and in our home, right? At our
Yeah,
home
it's at
in Las
Allegiant. It's
Vegas.
at Allegiant.
I mean, hopefully the homies like pull up, you know? Hopefully we got a home base.
Hopefully we got home field advantage, right? So right now we got the Chargers got the Raiders today. Then next week they got Miami Dolphins on Sunday Night Football. It is going to be in Los Angeles, and then they have back-to-back home games against Miami and against Tennessee. Very very winnable games for the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. And then they finish the season with Indianapolis, the Rams, and Denver. If you can get an edge over the Chargers by beating them today, and then you guys match records going to the end of the season, bro, anything can happen. It's the NFL, guys. It is the NFL. Anything can happen. It's the NFL.
Facts.
Keelan Cole needs to catch the ball. He gets paid for that. Man, that boy can't even catch a nosebleed. He can't even catch a cold if he wanted to.
Man. Oh, this man is making more than all of us, and like I could catch the football. Like, come on, bro. Like, put me on the team, bro. Come on. Even though I would prefer to be on defense.
Yeah. Fancy. I was in Seattle to watch the Baby Beast Quake 2.0 and met Dave Ziegler. He signed my flag and took a selfie with me. I seen that, Van City. Met Violator. It was my first NFL/Raiders game of all time. Came home, and my wife had a son. Easily the best 72 hours of my life. Man, shout out to Van City. This is what the Raiders could do, bro. They make life better by winning. I told so many Raider fans this. Why are we frustrated? Why are we upset? We're upset because the Raiders are losing. Winning will help. Whatever was going on in the locker room, remember when those stories were coming out, is Josh McDaniels losing the locker room? There's players that are not buying in. What helps is winning. And the Raiders were not doing that. Winning makes life easier. The number says Jets need to lose today. They can lose today. They are going against the Minnesota Vikings. Hopefully the Minnesota Vikings don't shit the bed. Hopefully they don't.
Yeah.
But it starts today.
They're
I can't
still
believe
fighting.
I'm talking. You know what's crazy, Nate? I can't believe I'm talking playoffs, bro.
Like the Vikings are fighting for the first seed, and they would like to have a bye week.
That's true. They are. I believe if they win today and Detroit loses, they clinch the AFC North. Or the NFC North. They clinch the NFC North. So they are going to be playing for a lot in that game. So hopefully, they come out firing on all cylinders. They can beat the Jets. But guys, we're talking about the Jets. We're talking about other teams. It doesn't matter if the Raiders don't go out there and do what they need to do. The Raiders need to go out there and handle business. We will focus on other teams. But when it comes to the Raiders, when it comes to Derek Carr, when it comes to those players, when it comes to Josh McDaniels, you go out and you go focus on beating the Chargers and then let everything else fall into place. But I want to ask you guys, and I want to ask Nate this. Are you okay with being here, Nate? Are you okay with, we go on the 3-game win streak and we can possibly sniff the playoffs. We can possibly sniff it. But we need hella shit to go right. Are you okay with being there every single year? And I say that because we were here last year where we weren't even in the playoff picture, but we had a lot of stuff that went right for us. That's why I say, I know a lot of people say we are not lucky at all, but luck played a part. Luck played a part, and we got bots up in here.
Yo, that's the homie. Y'all make sure to go check it out. You know what I'm saying?
We got the homie up in here.
Yo, he is trying to make some good bucks off of some scams. That's the homie.
He really is.
Let me see.
I got him out of here.
There you go.
I got him out. He's out.
Here.
But
on this channel. There you go.
I mean, he had the viewers. I appreciate that. Bro, shout out to everyone that's in the chat with us. Get your guys' questions. Get your guys' thoughts on this question I'm going to ask Nate. Are you okay with just barely sniffing the playoffs and you need like a lot of stuff to go right? Are you good with doing that?
No.
All right. Explain. Go like care to explain?
Because we're not supposed to be in this position, bro. Like people have like we've seen what we can do. We just don't know how to do it consistently. And to be honest, I like obviously I would like going to the playoffs, but it's not. I don't like how we're gonna get into the playoffs or even sniff the playoffs or whatever. I don't even like using the word playoffs. That 4-7, bro. Like we should be 7-4. Like we should be in the
Already in the
seed.
picture.
Yeah, we should be in the 4th seed, 5th seed, 6th seed, around there. Because if we played how like we can play every game, like the Dolphins consistently play like so and so to good, and we have a really similar, not really too similar talent as the Dolphins, apart
It's
from
like,
having like
hey, the number said it right here. We have the talent to do it.
Yeah, we have the talent to get there. We just never get there like in time, like how we're supposed to. Like, what the heck? Like they're making their brains like explode.
You know, and we use that phrase when it came to the games. We were like, it doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish. A lot of people's like, well, you could put that into the season. Yes and no. We started 2-7. We could finish 10-7, but we put ourselves in such a shitty ass hole that now we need hella shit to go right. If we started 5-6, or we started like 4-5, or something like that, where we weren't terrible, but we weren't good either. We just we needed to find that win streak. Then I'm okay with like, okay, it doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish. We started 4-5, we could easily finish 11-6, or even 10-7. And I would be okay with that, because I'm like, okay, I mean 10-7, like, because you started 4-5, you're still like kind of in the middle of the play. Like the Chargers, for example, when I showed that playoff picture, the Chargers are 6-5, Patriots are 6-6. Like I'd be like, okay, you're still there. Like you just got to get your shit together. But 2-7, let's be honest, a lot of us was not optimistic today. And I think I skipped over a chat real quick. That Raiders fan, shout out to you. Jerry Tillery may have a big game today against his former team. He's going to play with extra motivation. Hell, I mean, if I was him, heck yeah, I would too, because, bro, you were a first-round pick, and these guys just cut you. Like, they gave up on you. It's crazy. And, I mean, Tillery, since joining the Raiders, he has shown a lot of boost in that interior of the defensive side. And they've been getting after the quarterback with him in there. So hopefully they can disrupt Justin Herbert today. We need to get to Justin Herbert. You cannot let Herbert carve you up.
Yeah,
not allow that.
Chandler Jones, bro, come
out.
on, bro.
He still has Eckler. He still has Keenan Allen. If you give Justin Herbert all day to throw, he's gonna carve you up. Now, as for Derek Carr, I hope Derek Carr has all day to throw, because we seen when Derek Carr has all day to throw, he'll carve defenses up. It's under pressure where he sucks.
See, that O-line has been the only thing that has been consistent. That's what's crazy.
That's true.
That's crazy.
Shout out to the 8 people in the chat. Guys, we're going to get into the keys to the game. Give us your guys' keys to the game. I'm going to start with Nate. You guys can flood the chat with your guys' keys to the game. 3 keys, Nate. What is your 3 keys to the game? How are the Raiders walking out with the dub?
All right. Well, one thing you just mentioned, keep the pocket clean. Do not spill anything in the pocket, or else we will lose. We will have turnovers, and where, we're going to next season. Number 2, this is for the coach, bro. Put in DJ Turner. If I don't see DJ Turner out there, bro, number 2 is DJ Turner. Gotta suit up and play. He's using his toes to run. Number 1. This is a good one.
I got you, bro. Here, I got it right here.
I had it, but I want to see what you want.
This is number 1 for me, and this might be number 1 for you.
Run the damn ball. Yeah. Yep. Give more love.
Bro,
to
put
Jacob,
one in the
bro.
chat. Put one in the chat if this is what you guys want. If that's the number 1 key to the game, put a 1 in the chat.
Yes, bro.
But go ahead, Nate.
You clearly, if you haven't seen that this man is your powerhouse, is the powerhouse running back, in terms of just talent in the NFL, and you're not using him against your top opponent this season, second top, I don't know what you're doing. Give him the ball. But
JJ only had 10 carries in the first time they met. How did we beat the Chargers last year to get into the playoffs? We ran the fucking ball down their throats. Josh Jacobs was tearing that defense apart, and their run defense is not, we thought they were going to address the run defense. We're going to be like, oh shit, Derek Carr has to now beat the Chargers. No, their run defense it sucks. Run the damn ball. I
was gonna say sneak in a number 4 and say Raider Nation needs to show up. We need some Raider Nation in there, especially for this game.
Hopefully Allegiant is packed out. I mean, when I went last season, there was a lot of Chargers fans. It was crazy how loud it would get, when they would score a touchdown or something. I'm like, bro, this is embarrassing.
We need everybody, bro. We need Elon Musk to just drop a bomb on Oakland, just get everybody a free ticket to freaking Allegiant Stadium.
Bro, damn, gotta go that dark, bro. Shit.
No, drop a bomb on money.
Oh, drop a bomb on
and
money.
Then just get everybody a free ticket to Allegiant Stadium.
For real, that's the thing, man. Why
we need all of Oakland over there,
a lot, bro. I miss Oakland, bro. The home field advantage that we gave.
We need the whole Bay.
It was hard to play in there, at Allegiant, bro. Allegiant can easily become one of the loudest venues in the NFL. Problem is, it's in the wrong place. You put Allegiant Stadium in Oakland, bro.
Bro, that's historically, bro. We're being 2 times fast,
deafening. That stadium will be deafening, considering how it's built, because it's a dome. So this, the sound is just gonna bounce off the ceiling and then go right back onto the field. Bro, it's easily could be one of the loudest venues in the NFL, but it's in Vegas, and that's okay. But I agree with you, Nate. I would say my top 3 keys to the game, as long, and we know number one's run the football. You got to keep feeding JJ. He needs more than 10 carries against the Chargers. You got to give him 20 to 25 carries a game, and maybe 30 touches. Maybe get him involved in the receiving game. As for my number 3, you gotta shut down. You gotta try to contain Justin Herbert. What do I mean by that? You're not gonna stop him. We're not gonna stop him. We gotta be honest. Chargers are gonna get their points. They're gonna get, they're gonna score their touchdowns. But you gotta try to slow him down. You gotta try to contain him. Contain him in the pocket. Do not let him escape. Try to slow him down. Make him make it, because if you can get pressure to him, and if you try to force Justin Herbert to try to do too much, he will do too much, and he will force passes, and we can take advantage of that. Maybe get a couple interceptions here and there. Maybe Max Crosby can come up and get a sack, a strip sack. Chandler Jones, you need to step up today. It is getting late in the season, and you got half a sack. You got half a sack. Bro, a cornerback has more sacks than you on the season. It's sad. Okay, Chandler Jones, get your ass off the milk carton and let's play some football.
If you're gonna get 5 sacks against like week 1 of last year or something like that, I forgot. Get that 5 sacks today. I want to see you destroy Herbert, bro. That would be perfect if Chandler Jones would just.
Hey, and I wouldn't even be mad about it. I'm like, hey, he got his 5 sacks. I'm not even mad about it because it's like you said, if there's any game that you had to step up, it's now. Step up now.
Yes.
Okay, get after the quarterback. Help Max Crosby. Like, people want to talk about Derek Carr needing help, bro. Max Crosby needs help.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Derek Carr has the help. He has Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs. He has Matt Collins, who's not a terrible receiver. He's not a good one, but he's not terrible. He has Foster Moreau.
He's like an MVS.
Derek Carr has help. Max Crosby has nobody.
Crosby has to hope from Crosby has to hope that safeties come from all the way back, hoping that a wide receiver doesn't get free to come sack for him or sack with him. Like, bro,
Max Crosby is the defense. Number 2, receivers. Y'all need I would say this. It's more of a question than the key to the game. Number 2 is who's gonna help Devontae Adams. Because DC trusts Devontae Adams, we know, and is being more clear as, you know, with the game last week and against Denver. But who's going to step up? Who is it? Matt Collins? Is it DJ Turner? Is it Keelan Cole that we might not even think? But, man, like, who's going to step up? Because we don't have Waller. We don't have Renfro. Who's going to help Devontae and JJ? I'll say that. Who's going to help Devontae and JJ? Who is going to step up? Who is going to be that player that we just – where the fuck did they come from?
DJ Turner.
Hopefully,
let's go, baby.
The number, bro. This is facts.
I'm going to be pissed if I don't see that, man.
Put Kuntz in there. If Chandler ain't getting it done, bro, Chandler has half a sack. Patrick Graham, what the fuck you got to lose at this point? Put in Malcolm Kuntz. Half a sack, bro. He has half.
You said that was like so much.
You put me in pads on it, bro. On the defensive end, I might get 1 sack. I might get, bro. Send Van City, send the numbers, send any of us on a cornerback blitz. We have more sacks than Chandler Jones.
Facts. That's so facts. That's tough. That's real tough.
Chandler Jones, step up. Patrick Graham. I like what the numbers said here. You know, put Kuntz out there. Bro, Patrick Graham, rotate your guys. Why was Gus Bradley's defense so effective last season? Because he rotated. Did it suck? It did because it was always prevent. He always played prevent. Of course, Patrick Graham is a little bit more aggressive. The problem is he doesn't rotate. Rotate your guys. You got about 11 other guys on that defense that you can utilize.
Bro. Oh, we need this win.
Feeding my baby and getting him changed into his Raiders onesie. I'm over the moon right now, boys. My son's first game day, bro. Shout out to Van City. Like I said, man, let's get a dub for Van City's son's first game day. Like, let's go out there and get a dub. Let's go out there and win. Hold on, I'm getting like fantasy notifications. Nothing. Also, I'm playing Nate in fantasy. So if he's sad next time he comes on, y'all know why. It's because I handle business and I whooped him. I beat you the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm going for the sweep now, right? Huh? I'm going for the sweep.
Mm-hmm. No, not today.
Yes, today. If Tua sells me, then yeah, you win. But if my lineup sells me, which is very likely considering the matchups, I got Tyreek Hill, Tua going against the Niners, and then I got Miami's deep. I got hella Miami players.
But Miami's goated.
I got Tua, I got Tyreek, and I got Miami's defense.
Miami's goated though.
Hey, that's true. And then I got King Henry and Nick Chubb as my running backs, and then I got Gabe Davis, who he gave me a touchdown, but he still didn't do shit. And then I got I got T. Higgins. Higgins with Kansas City.
At least your tight end
didn't
get only one target on the day. You're starting tight end.
Yeah, and then I got Younghoe Koo. So it was funny because I got
Carlson.
I had Stafford on IR, and I'm like, bro, I'm dropping your ass. I don't even care. And then I picked up Derek Carr.
If y'all don't,
bro, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed if Derek Carr goes out there and balled out. Like, I'm gonna be happy, but like from a fantasy standpoint, I'm gonna be pissed.
Bro,
like if Derek Carr balls out and Tua doesn't do nothing, like I'm gonna be so pissed with myself.
Daniel Carlson is worth drafting in like round 10, round 9.
When the kickers start going, that's when he's worth drafting. But if the kickers are not getting drafted, then you don't draft him that early.
Bro, he's a goated, bro. He's over here averaging 10.
Yeah, he missed 2 field goals, and he missed 2 field goals in back-to-back weeks.
I rounded it up. He's like averaging 9.
Oh, that's what's crazy. I just realized that, bro. Daniel Carlson missed field goals on back-to-back weeks. Hopefully, he can get back to his accuracy building ways.
That's another key. Make your field goals. Come on.
Well, at least for you, it's that standpoint. Make your field goals because you have him on.
Yeah, make like 5 field goals, please. Thank you.
Hell no, bro. If Derek Carr's gonna go ball out. Get me pissed off for the right reason.
I need 20 points from Daniel Carlson today. Come on.
Hell no, bro. You say that shit, I'm gonna put Derek Carr in. You know what? I'm not even gonna put Derek Carr in because if I put Derek Carr in, then we're really gonna lose. I need Derek Carr. You know what? Too? Maybe that's why he's been playing bad. Maybe he needed to get picked up by a fantasy football owner and then put him on the bench so then he could go ball out. Because we know how this shit works, right? Your bench players play better than your starters.
Who should I start against you? McLaurin? Like, should I put Lockett over McLaurin or Cooper? I don't know.
Keep Lockett on the bench. Weakest wide receiver.
They're both pretty. They're all pretty nice. My wide receiver crew is not that bad.
I would say put Scary Terry in only because he's probably going to be the one giving you less points.
He's going against the Giants.
There's not a lot of games today that I like. I mean, unless Bengals and Chiefs, but anyways, we're getting off topic. Let's get our final predictions, our final score predictions. Mm-hmm. Nate, where are you going at? Final score predictions.
I want to like predict it to be like brutal against the Chargers just because I hate the Chargers so much. But we always like to play those close games. So let's go. Let's go 37-34.
Wow. Okay. Get your heart blood pressure cuffs ready.
I'm not ready for it.
38-34. My final score. Derek Carr his Devontae on a game-winning touchdown.
There you go.
Or JJ runs it in. It's gonna be either of those.
I want Carlson to hit mine because
from like 50 yards to get like 5 or 6 points. Fuck you, bro.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
But anyways, guys, let's get this dub. Let's get this win. We're gonna talk that shit with you guys tomorrow. If it's Victory Monday or if we lose, we're gonna talk that shit tomorrow. We won't be live after the game. Also, I wanna share this right now so you guys can share the word and we can get as many people in the live as possible. We will be live for the 49ers and the Raiders. We will be live during that game with our friend Garrett, who is a Niner fan. So it's going to be your boys, Raiders Primo.
That's going to be.
And we are going to have a Niner fan up in here. So, and we are going to
just comedy.
We're going to watch the game. We're going to comment on it. We're going to be live during that entire game. So spread the word, spread the love. Let's get up to 500 subs, guys. We love you guys. And as always, as Van City says here, Raiders!
Yes, sir.